Hey everyone, my name is Christian Ramsey, and today we're going to be learning about the Indus Valley arts and craft. Alright, take your time and write down my name. Alright, now that we got that done, we're going to start with some in-class vocabulary. Alright, follow me to the classrooms. Our first word today is Harappa. Harappa is a Bronze Age culture that flourished in the Indus Valley. Bronze figurines, terracotta figures, seals, and even shell bangles are pieces of art that had emerged from the Harappan civilization. You're sitting there asking yourself, what is this? Well, this, my friends, this is Mother Goddess. She's a terracotta statue. Terracottas are unglazed, typically brownish red earthenware, used chiefly as an ornamental building material and in modeling. Throughout the whole Indus Valley, you'll see a lot of these statues. Very small, though. Our next piece of vocabulary is a place called Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro is a ruined prehistoric city of Pakistan in the Indus River Valley. Through the search of Mohenjo-daro, archaeologists have found many different kinds of artifacts. These artifacts include our seals, glazed beads, gold jewelry, our terracotta figurines, and also our stone figurines. Alright, let's step out of the classroom now. Let's go to Mohenjo-daro. Before we step into Mohenjo-daro, the Indus Valley people did not leave anything compared to the Egyptians. They did not leave any statues of kings or anything to compare to the pyramids. They didn't leave any temples. Everything was personal. Hey everyone, welcome to Mohenjo-daro. The first piece of art we're going to discuss are stone seals. The majority of art pieces that came from the Indus Valley civilization were small. The seals from Harappa contained some of the earliest forms of writing. Wow, these guys really did like their animals. As you guys can see, most of the seals have images of real animals, but there are a few here that have images of mythological animals. As you guys can see from the right, we have a few with horns on their head. This points out that there are unicorns. Yes, I said unicorns. The Harappan people believed in mythological animals, and this was concrete evidence of that. Unlike Mesopotamia or Egypt, the Indus Valley people did not create stone sculptures to glorify their power, but the Indus Valley people were known for leaving small figures of people and animals. There is only a handful of works in stone, all small and bronze figures, such as the celebrated dancing girl, as you can see standing right here on my right. The dancing girl was a statue made of bronze. It is of a female dancer posing with bangles covered on one arm only. Other than bronze, the Indus Valley people also used terracotta. The figure on the right is a figure of the priest king, and the figure on the left is of Mother Goddess. Mother Goddess represents pregnancy and wealth. Numerous male and female figurines found at Indus Valley sites generally depict a wide variety of ornaments. These ornaments include necklaces, bangles, ankle bracelets, headbands, and elaborate headdresses for the women. No guys, this is not Rick Ross's jewelry closet. Some of the jewelry that we see from this civilization were beads, necklaces, amulets, and bangles. Gold was undoubtedly one of the most valuable materials used for making ornaments in the Indus Valley. However, very few examples in gold are preserved. We find gold in jewels such as the bracelets, necklaces, bangles, and multiple ornaments. No guys, this is not Fruit Loops or Jolly Ranchers. These are beads. The ancient Indus bead makers produced the longest and slenderest carnelian beads in the world. The beads themselves were part of art. From this civilization, we can see the beauty of stone arrangements that the bead makers have implanted. The beads were made to create beauty. Welcome to Macy's on 5th Avenue. Well, I'm just playing. I mean, it's quite like that to the Indus Valley people. This is where they created their shell bangles. This was a workshop. One object that could be found at all Indus Valley settlements would have to be the shell bangles. Shell bangles are an important element in traditional Indian female dress, offering symbolic protection. The amount of shell bangles a woman wore depended on whether she was married, whether she had kids, whether she was in a relationship, or whether she was lonely. So, do you guys want to take a guess to where we find all our shell bangles? On the dead bodies. Archaeologists find most of the shell bangles on dead bodies. Now with a few closing words, we will have Jessica conclude today's show.
Aside from this famous male statue of the priest king, There is also a famous dancing girl statue. Like the priest king statue, she is also made of terracotta, but with a shiny layer on the outside. She was commonly sculpted by many sculptors, but other female sculptures were commonly mothers. The main theme among these sculptures were pregnant women or how people perceived various goddesses. Also, there have been many animal statues found in the Indus Valley. Bulls and sheep are very common among sculptors back then, and various statues of bulls and sheep have been found in this area, all of which were made of terracotta. The Harappan seals were simply tiny pieces of art. They were commonly used among merchants because they were used to identify goods that were being sold or traded. Also, many people would keep them because they were so delicate and beautiful. The main theme among these seals were bulls. Most of the seals found had bulls on them, with the exception of very few. The few that do not have bulls have either gods or important wealthy.
Thanks for listening and learning about the Indus Valley Civilization arts and craft.